ever notice that when you have problems with your car will never make the noise for the mechanic? Your car is like, that's our special noise. I only make that noise for you. I passed 3 liquor stores, 5 safe injection sites, 4 drug stores, 5 vape shops, 10 fast food places on my way to pick up my illegal raw milk because the government cares about our health. When I was a kid, there was 2 ways to die: natural causes and talking back to your parents. Men, only when a mosquito lands on your testicles do you truly learn to solve problems without violence. I caught a burglar breaking into my house. Burglar. Are you going to call the cops? Me. Why? No one knows you're here. You ever notice that archaeologists never dig up any of the 78 genders? If your wife or girlfriend has a friend that you really can't stand, don't tell her that. Just casually mention how pretty you think she is. Do 65-year-old men wear boxers or briefs? Depends. I thought I was being all smart when I set my clock ahead to prevent being late and always being in a big rush. But all it really did was sharpen my subtraction skills. Wow, those are some nice-looking pair of Crocs, said no one ever. How long do you think you should keep a pair of jeans hoping that you'll be able to fit into them again one day? It's 25 years, right? You know, it really feels amazing to walk into a store and buy whatever I want without looking at the price tag. Thank you, dollar store. I just want to take a moment here to thank you so very much for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell too, so you can be notified about my new content, which I release twice a week. Thanks again, and back to the show. You ever notice that your fingers have fingertips but your toes don't have toe tips? Yet you can tiptoe but not tip finger? What you talking about, Willis? I don't always leave my friends behind, but when I do, it's 'cause my friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. 3 sentences that can change any woman's mood. Number 1, I love you. Number 2, 50% off sale. Number 3, did you lose some weight? Hey, you get exactly 4 free sniffles around me before I start asking, Coke or COVID? It turns out they were actually prepping us for self-checkout the whole time. Not to brag, but I just went into another room and I actually remembered why I went in there. I mean, it was the bathroom, but still, life is not like a box of chocolates. It's more like a bag of mixed vegetables with freezer burn. So I was talking to this woman from Tinder the other day, making plans to meet when she asked me, so, Toons, do you look better in your pictures or in person? I said, listen, I'm funny. I'm currently in a heated debate with a friend of mine about how many chuggas come before choo-choo. I don't always go to Starbucks, but when I do, I reject the ordering etiquette and I ask for a large black coffee. So, my bitch-ass neighbor called the police 'cause I was smoking pot out on the front porch. The police get here and they ask, where's the weed at? I said, I smoked it all. They said, where did you buy it? I said, I got it from the neighbor. You think kids today are stressed out? Back in my day, we played stress. A woman is out golfing and playing off the first tee. She's not quite got her swing right and she slices the ball and watches it disappear deep into the woods. As she's fiddling and scratching around the woods, she can't find her ball, but she does find a frog stuck in a trap. The frog, having been stuck there for quite some time, is happy to see the woman. So the frog says to the woman, hey lady, if you release me from this trap, I'll grant you 3 wishes. So the woman immediately frees the frog. The frog is grateful and then he says, lady, Thank you, I appreciate your help. However, I failed to mention that there will be conditions to your wishes. A little puzzled, the woman asks, and what's that? Well, says the frog, whatever you wish for, your husband will also receive, but multiplied by 10. The woman thinks for a minute and says, that's fine. Then, for the first wish, she says, I want to be the most beautiful woman in the world. The frog smiles but warns her, you do realize that this wish will also make your husband the most handsome man in the world. He'll be an Adonis, and no woman will be able to resist his charms. The woman thinks for a minute and then says, that's all right, because I'll be the most beautiful woman in the world, and so he'll only have eyes for me. With that, there's a poof sound, and the woman is immediately transformed into the most beautiful woman in the world. The frog then says, and for your second wish, what would you like? For her second wish, the woman says, I want to be the richest woman in the world. Once again, the frog feels compelled to issue a warning. Lady, this will make your husband also the richest man in the world, and he'll be 10 times richer than you. The woman says, that's fine. We're married, so what's mine is his, and what's his is mine. Once again, there's a poof, and the woman is suddenly the richest woman in the world. The frog then says, it's now time for your final wish. What will it be? The woman replies, I'd like to have a mild heart attack.